You've been waiting for this program. This is your favorite radio program. Trust me. And I know you've been waiting patiently all over the world because your boy is here and he's here to deliver as usual. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to AYO Radio. I present to you Oladiti Iyanu. Hello, you are live on AYO Radio. Oladiti Iyanu.
Yes, good afternoon to everyone listening out there. Good afternoon, Jali. It's a pleasure to be with you again today. Starting off from where we left off last time. Last time we discussed on vulnerability. Yes, and wow, I must say, this generation we have so much to do. And today I just came up. I'm going to be telling us just something, not much, about life skills. Yes, as per digging deep into the idea of vulnerability, what are some of the things that is causing it today? I came to realize that one of the problems we are having these days is the fact that we don't have some certain skills which helps to boost our self-confidence and our own personal thought about ourselves, that is our own self-esteem. Yes, so today is going to be about life skills. Yes, it's going to be about life skills. And as I said the last time I was on, I said something about it all boils down to how much you can defend what you have, how much you believe in what you live by, or believe in whatever it is that you do. Yes. So today, life skills. Let me just give you a dictionary meaning of life skills. It says life skills are abilities for adaptive, positive behavior that enables humans to deal effectively with the demands and challenges of life. It is the skills for adaptive and positive behavior that enable humans to deal effectively with the demands and challenges of life. And in medical time, they actually call life skills something, they call it psychosocial competency. Yes, it is called psychosocial competency. Now, don't forget, this is AYO Radio UK, and you can drop off your comments. You can give us a call to the studio via the studio line, which I'll be dictating now, which is +44. Pardon me, let me do that again. The studio number is +44 7931 17486. You can send your text messages or via WhatsApp, or you can drop your comments on social media. Yes. So, as I said, one of the a wise man once said, the most useful piece of learning for duties of life is to unlearn what is not true. Yes. Many of us today are carrying different wrong mindsets around, which is not helping us in making some life decisions. Now, you can change what you think. You can change the way you think. It just depends on what you're telling your mind. Now, let me go to the medical side of psychosocial competence. The medical line says is a person's ability to deal effectively with the demands and challenges of everyday life. It is the ability to maintain your state of mental well-being and to display this, demonstrate it in your environment, in your culture, while interacting with others. Now, psychosocial competence has an important role to play in terms of your health. Yes, your psychosocial competence actually boosts your self-esteem, as I said. So, which means it helps you live a little above depression if you have some other things added to it. Yes, today we see a lot of youth are actually depressed, so many strong faces all around. But then, your psychosocial competence actually boosts your everyday life. It helps you to meet up with the demands of everyday living. Now, let me go to skills. Skills involve a group of psychosocial and interpersonal behaviors. That is, your psychosocial and interpersonal behaviors actually work together to form your skills. For example, decision making is likely to involve creative and critical thinking. That is, you have to make a decision. You have to look at it creatively and think about it critically. Creatively in the aspect of, okay, how best can this be done? Critically in terms of, okay, how would this affect me? How would it affect my community? Now let's go to the topic itself, life skills. I said it earlier, but I'm going to say it again. Life skills are abilities for adaptive and positive behavior that enables individuals to deal effectively with the demands and challenges of everyday life. In this way, skills can then be said to be skills are innumerable. I think everybody knows that there are diverse, there's a countless number of skills. Yes. And the nature and definition of skills differ across cultures and settings. Yes, your culture, in some culture, some skills are not skills. Yes, we have some nature, some attitude, some characters. In some other culture, doesn't actually matter. While in some culture, it actually gives you an edge in some things. Now, but we are going to be looking at some of the skills that actually cut across cultures. Your culture is not a barrier. Your country is not a barrier. Where you stay is not a barrier. However, we have so many life skills. So many. Now, why am I discussing about life skills today? Yes. It's a new year. Yes. Happy New Year again to those who are joining us for the first time this year. Yes. Life skills are very key to any person's living. In what sense? Okay, for example, you today, by the time you're doing your curriculum vitae, they will ask you, okay, what are your skills? What are your abilities? Yeah, since somebody wrote one of my skills is talking. I was like, wow, okay. Somebody said, okay, there's a part in your curriculum vitae that might ask for your hobby. And somebody wrote sleeping. And I was wondering, okay, you have your reservations anyway. But then, the reason for this is life skills actually are the small fragments of everyday life that whether we like it or not, they actually make use of these things intentionally, unintentionally, consciously, unconsciously. And the how much you are able to harness your life skills consciously actually determines a lot how much you're going to achieve. Most of us have made resolutions, we've made decisions, we've made new commitments, we've renewed commitments, we've made new decisions. But don't let's forget, all these things can only be achieved through these life skills. I'm going to be listing a few. There's so many skills, as I said, there are so many skills. Yes, I might not mention the one you know, and the phone lines are open. You can actually chip it in. Okay, these are the skills I think are actually important for people, and you feel they could acquire. As I said, you can comment on Instagram, on Facebook, or you can just message us through the studio line, which I called earlier. Now, I'm going to be giving us 10 life skills, and you can also check this out. Some of these were actually highlighted by the World Health Organization, and they also affirm that these are actually life skills. Yes, the World Health Organization affirmed some of the points, some of the life skills I'm going to be discussing right now. Now, the first one I'm going to be talking about is self-awareness. Self-awareness. Another life skill is empathy. Another one is critical thinking. Another one is creative thinking. Another is decision making. Another skill is problem solving. Another skill is effective communication. Another skill is interpersonal relationship. A surprising skill is coping with stress. Another skill is coping with emotions. Now, these are the few ones I'm actually going to be discussing, but I can't discuss everything today. I'm just going to pick maybe one or two. If the time permits to go through that, then probably again, if we are opportune, we continue in them. But note them, some of the life skills which are also recognized by the World Health Organization. So these are facts. It's self-awareness, empathy, critical thinking, creative thinking, decision making, problem solving, effective communication, interpersonal relationship, coping with stress, coping with emotion. Now, I'm going to be discussing self-awareness and empathy if time permits, we go to critical thinking. So very quickly, let me just say something about self-awareness. Self-awareness includes the recognition of yourself. It's as simple as that. Self-awareness is recognizing your own character, recognizing your strengths and weaknesses, recognizing your desires, what you like, what you dislike. Developing your self-awareness can help you to recognize when you are stressed, when you are under pressure, when you are uncomfortable. Now, I've seen a lot of people, they go to places and they're like, I don't know, I'm just indifferent about this place. And I'm like, no. You have to go, you can't be on the fence. It's either you like this place or you don't like this place. Or you tell me, okay, I like it 40%, I like it 60%. I like it 45%, I dislike it 55%. Okay, there's a percentage, maybe not too big. But you're saying it's 50-50. It is where we're talking about your person, you as a person, based on your character, based on your desires, based on your strengths and weaknesses. Do you actually like this thing? So self-awareness actually helps you to make some personal judgment and decision for yourself. Your self-awareness actually helps you because, okay, let's assume I'm an introvert, then I am being asked, okay, by next week, we'll need you to come and you'll be our sales rep. We'll be meeting people at probably a giveaway or probably at a launch program or probably at an open field massive sales program. And you know you're an introvert. Now, your self-awareness makes you know that, okay, this job description doesn't fit my person. But out of adventure, you can decide, okay, let me learn something about relating, being an extrovert, and just try it out. Or you can decide, okay, sorry, sir, can I be behind the desk because I'm not really much of a talking person. So self-awareness helps you to actually recognize the right situation for yourself and the situation you're not meant to be. Don't forget, I said something. If you're adventurous, even after you know, okay, I'm not really fit for this, but there's no harm in trying. Don't forget, make sure there is no harm. If there's harm, please don't try it. But there's no harm in trying. Let me just see. Let me put myself out there. Let me take a risk because everything is all about risk. So self-awareness is a prerequisite for effective communication and interpersonal relationships, and also developing empathy for others. That is when you know your strengths, you know your weakness. You won't bother yourself talking with people based on what you don't know. If I'm to start off a conversation now with my awesome boss, Vijay, I'll probably start from something on journalism because I know, okay, he is very vast. I can learn from him. But me now coming up with him and I start to discuss maybe something about selling of newspaper. Fine, we have ideas, but it's not his area of, it's not what he's doing as far as I know, and it is not something I'm doing that I might say, okay, I want to share something. But self-awareness is, okay, this is what I like doing. This is what this person like doing. Okay, let's talk based on this. So self-awareness helps you to recognize yourself. It helps you to know who you really are. So this self-awareness can be discovered by admitting your strength, admitting your weakness. And I tell you, this is a prerequisite in relating with anybody you meet, anywhere on the continent, anywhere on the planet. Now, let's go to the second one, empathy. Yes, all of us, we are familiar with sympathy, but then we have empathy, E-M-P-A-T-Y, rather, E-M-P-A-T-H-Y. Now, to have a successful relationship with your family, with your friends, with your community, you need to understand and care about other people, their needs, their desires, how they feel, what they. Fine, some people tell you, I don't care what you say. Yeah, I'm not going to that point. What I'm saying is, you need to know, you need to care, you need to try and understand other people for who they are. To have a successful relationship with anybody, you need to try and see things from their perspective. Now, don't forget, this thing actually cuts across different case scenarios. But I am looking at the case scenario of you are in the midst of your friends, you are in the midst of co-workers, you are in the midst of allies, no pressure, no enemy, no. But then, even to relate to your enemy, you have to be able to think. You have to be able to understand where your enemy is coming from. Yeah, just in case. Now, empathy is the ability to imagine what life is like for another person. That is me being able to think that, okay, this my friend, this my brother, what is life like for him? Looking from his perspective of life. There's this common saying, I don't know how they put it now, that whatever you see is based on your perspective. That is, if an object is dropped and they tell us to look at it from different angles, we actually describe it differently. So, but then, empathy helps you to understand what it is like from the other person's view. Without empathy, your communication with others will just be a one-way traffic. That you just keep saying your thing. Person probably is just wondering, what are you talking about? Are you not saying it from my view? Can't you just think along with me? Now, worse, we will be acting and behaving according to our own self-interest. And we are bound to run into problems. Don't forget, the first one is self-awareness. You knowing yourself, fine. But that doesn't mean by the time you are meeting somebody else, then everything is just about yourself. You have to be able to say, okay, this my friend, for the past few minutes we've been together, you only said 2 words. Probably he's more of an introvert than I am. Then you have to try and, okay, if he's not an introvert than I am, then let me see how we can. Or maybe so that he talks too much. Okay, he's more of an extrovert, but I need to make myself clear in the middle of his talk to find a way to balance it. So no man is an island. Well, no woman also is an island. Nobody is an island. We grow in relationships with our friends, brothers, sisters, cousins, uncle, classmates, your neighbors, even the conductor, the bus driver. You have to grow a relationship. When we understand ourselves as well as others, we are better prepared to communicate our needs and desires. We would even be more equipped to say what we want to people. You know, I'm someone that I get to a place, I tend to be a little bit silent because, okay, you need to try and see the people there. Okay, how do they relate? What are their jokes like? You don't want to go into a place then, you crack a naughty joke, and everybody's like, who is this guy? So you have to wait, laugh at their jokes, be sure our sense of humor, okay, then you cannot start putting yours. So no matter how much of an extrovert you can be, even how much of an introvert, whatever you get, you need to just try and, okay, let me see the people here, let me see how I can embrace them. Then this will help you to also make your own contribution. Make your own contribution. Maybe you're in a gathering of people of power, and you realize that the first person spoke, you only said 3 points, and the rest is case. The other person said his own, 2 points, rest is case. The third person said his own, just re-emphasize what others said. Meanwhile, everybody needs to talk. Then the other person also 2 points, and he was done talking. It will be wrong for you after observing everybody, it's your turn to talk, then you start talking a whole novel. Then it will be observed that no, you are not even conscious of where you are. So empathy helps you to be conscious of where you really are. When you understand this, it is very easy for you to relate. It's very easy. Empathy helps you to accept others for who they are. Empathy helps you to accept others for who they are, for who they may be. It helps you to improve social interaction, especially in situation of ethnic diversity, cultural diversity, professional diversity, your career diversity, your interest diversity. It helps you to encourage nurturing behavior towards people in need of care and assistance. Empathy. Now let's look at the aspect of the disabled, the people that need help. You realize that if you don't have empathy, it will be hard for you to help. Because if you see someone who is trying to climb the stairs and is sitting on a wheelchair, if there's no empathy, you just walk by and you just keep going, like you will find his way. But empathy will let you understand, okay, this stairs is not actually designed for him to climb. Okay, let me do one or two things. Let's go up together then. I can find my way from there. You don't necessarily have to change contact or anything. It's just for that point. So empathy is very, very important. As a life skill, yes, empathy is very, very important. At this point, I would actually like to open the line, if just in case anybody is out there who is trying to send in something. Yes, as I said, my time is almost up. So, life skills are those adaptive and positive behavior that enables individuals to deal effectively. Now, why I'm going to stop on empathy and just self-awareness. Maybe some other time, if permitted, we'll continue with the other ones: creative thinking, decision making, emotion management, stress management. We're going to go through it. But these skills are actually important. Self-awareness helps you to boost your self-esteem. Empathy helps you to boost your friends or your neighbor's self-esteem. Get that very right. Self-awareness boosts your esteem. Empathy boosts the other person's esteem. And so these things are actually important. No matter the goals you set, you are going to meet people along the line. So you will need to actually make them feel good so that you guys can actually relate. You actually need to feel good about yourself so that you can do things properly. So these two life skills are very important. So as we go, let's hold on to this very two. Self-awareness, know your strengths, know your weaknesses, know who you are, be sure of what you stand for. Then I can tell you, nothing is stopping you. Now, one of my mentors and others actually said something that every human being, there are some few things you need to learn. Few things you need to learn for yourself. You need to learn to eat. You need to learn to talk. Okay, I can't remember the third one, but it's very funny. If you're concerned about others, empathy will actually help you to relate well in terms of your discussion. And I believe that these two, within the next few periods, before I come your way again, we will be able to actually make use of these two wonderfully. Figure out who you are, figure out how to respect others for who they are. Then I must say, you can go on the internet, there are lots of vast materials you can actually go through to have an in-depth knowledge. Then don't forget, follow us at AYO Radio UK on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook, and also you can follow my boss at DJ Ali Journalist. DJ Ali Journalist, everything together on Instagram, on Facebook. You can also follow me at velocity_D. Yes, velocity_D. The name is Oladiti Yanu. So at this junction, I would like to let you know that life skills are actually things you need, and they cut across your culture, your nationality, wherever you may be. Life skills are very important.
Thank you very much, Mr. Oladiti Yanu, aka Mr. Velocity. Thank you so much for impacting our lives with all these skills, life skills that you've rightly mentioned. I've actually learned a lot from it. Somebody said their hobby is sleeping. I love that. I swear that. Are you still there, Mr. Oladiti?
Yes, still there.
Thank you so much. So I said, somebody said their hobby is sleeping.
Yes.
Hey, now I had to. You get me? You can. There's somebody who can sleep. That's all he does, or she. You never know. To be honest, though, I love sleeping as well. I do love sleeping when I can actually really get time to rest, because I don't really rest. But when I'm off, like today, I'm still working, but later on in the evening, I'm going to have a good sleep. So thank you very much. We really enjoyed that program from you. Thank you. You're very, you're an educated person. Very well. Trust me. And I'm sure all our listeners, they've learned one or two things from what you've actually gave us today, or educated us about. Thank you very much. Yeah?
Thank you so much.
You have a lovely day. You don't smile, oh, Baba. See me, me. You did your own radio show, and as I'm sitting in the studio and I'm laughing and I'm enjoying your show, I'm actually enjoying it and I'm laughing. And you are not laughing at all. Even when you finish, when you concluded,
I'm actually laughing.
You just started laughing, but before you weren't laughing. Only when I mention that you are not laughing, you try to be professional. I beg. Laughing is part of being professional. Trust me. Oh, yeah, laugh for us. Your listeners want you to laugh. They want to hear the way you laugh. Laugh for us. Oh, you laugh now. Oh, you laugh. Oh, you laugh.
Okay, I think I've played that already.
All right, take care. We'll see you next week. Will us?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you very much, everyone out there.
Thank you. You have a good day, sir. Bye.
And you too.
That was Mr. Velocity. Trust me, you can't afford to miss this program. Mr. Velocity, educating you, impacting you on life skills, knowledge. Trust me. Yeah, big up to, oh my God, one of my favorite radio presenters is actually watching us right here. Oh my God. His name is Jay Chiano. He's a radio presenter at a military school or military barrack? Anyway, let me just call it the force. Is, you know, the force is like university. They have their radio stations, and this guy actually works at a military radio station. That's where he presents. Thank you very much, Jay Chiano. I always tell you that you are my role model, and you will throw it back at my face that I'm your role model too. How can I be your role model when me and the worship you die? You understand? Oh, come on. Don't take a don't take a biscuit. In this country, they say don't take a biscuit. If they want to say don't take, you know, I don't want to say, it's not a nice word to say on the radio, but, you know, don't take a biscuit. I look up to you when you're on the military radio station and I see soldiers, Air Force, everybody around you. You understand? I say, this man is strong. Oh, this man, I have to visit this man when I go to Nigeria. Oh, now you're telling me that I'm your role model. Now lie, Biko, me chano. I'm only joking. Thank you so much anyway. Thanks for watching. And thank you so much to everyone out there. We have another program coming up at 1 on the dot. Yes, he's the man that made his debut last week. And trust me, it was his first time on radio. And it was also the first time, obviously, on AYO radio station. And he did a good job. He was wonderfully good. He presented well. Everything went okie dokie or lovely. There was no, you know, like nothing negative to report about him. The listeners went ballistic. They went mad. They went happy. They were joyful about his presentation. So, ladies and gentlemen, he's coming back today at 1 o'clock to present another fantastic program right here on AYO Radio, United Kingdom. Ladies and gentlemen, please don't touch the dial. We'll be back in half an hour. But in the meantime, you can actually switch to our TuneIn Radio, which is there 24/7, and we have other programs there 24/7. So, ladies and gentlemen, keep it locked on your friendly radio station, AYO Radio, United Kingdom, that station with charisma. You want to hear music? Yeah, I'll give you music. If you love music, this is your station. This is the station that you control. From Instagram, it's goodbye. On Facebook, I'm saying goodbye as well. We'll be back 1 o'clock.